The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger is a novel that delves deeply into the mind of its protagonist, Holden Caulfield, a teenager who grapples with the complexities of adulthood, identity, and the pressures of society. The story is told through Holden's first-person narration, allowing readers to experience his thoughts and emotions directly, creating an intimate connection with the character. The novel begins with Holden being expelled from his prestigious school, Pensy Prep, after failing his classes. He leaves the school early and wanders around New York City, trying to avoid returning home to face his parents. Throughout his journey, Holden reflects on the people he encounters, from his classmates to strangers, often with cynicism and judgment. He's critical of the world around him, especially the phoniness he perceives in adults and societal norms. This sense of alienation and confusion defines much of his character, as he struggles to understand where he fits in a world he feels disconnected from. At the heart of Holden's journey is his desire to protect the innocence of children. This is symbolized by his fantasy of becoming the catcher in the rye, where he imagines himself standing in a field of rye, catching children who are about to fall over the edge of a cliff. This represents his wish to shield children from the harsh realities of adulthood. The title of the novel reflects this deeply held desire to preserve innocence, and it underscores the central theme of the story, the tension between childhood and adulthood. One of the most striking aspects of the novel is Holden's deep sense of loss. His younger brother, Ali, died from leukemia a few years before the events of the story, and Holden is unable to come to terms with this loss. Ali's death is a traumatic event that shapes much of Holden's outlook on life. He frequently mentions Ali, particularly when he feels alone or vulnerable, and even keeps a baseball glove that Ali had written poems on as a way to remember him. This lingering grief highlights Holden's difficulty in letting go of the past and accepting change, a theme that resonates with readers on a universal level. The novel also explores the concept of phoniness, which Holden sees as a fundamental flaw in adult society. He feels that adults are insincere, fake, and driven by superficial desires, and he often lashes out at people who embody these traits. His rejection of societal norms and his refusal to conform to expectations make him a complex and conflicted character. While Holden's criticisms may seem harsh, they also reflect his internal struggles. He is searching for authenticity in a world that feels shallow and meaningless to him. Holden's experiences in New York City reveal the vulnerability and confusion that many teenagers face as they navigate the transition from adolescence to adulthood. His encounters with different people, such as his former classmates, a prostitute, and a nun, show his deep longing for connection, even as he pushes others away. His interactions with his younger sister, Phoebe, are some of the most genuine moments in the book. Phoebe represents the innocence Holden desperately wants to protect, and their conversations offer a glimpse into Holden's softer, more vulnerable side. The novel's ending is open to interpretation. Holden's emotional state deteriorates throughout the book, and he ends up in a mental institution, reflecting on his experiences. However, there is a sense of hope in the closing lines, as he expresses a desire to go home and be with his family. This ending leaves readers questioning whether Holden will be able to find peace and reconciliation with himself and the world around him. The Catcher in the Rye is a profound exploration of the challenges of growing up and the complexities of human emotion. It speaks to the alienation, confusion, and vulnerability that many young people feel as they try to make sense of their place in the world. The novel's enduring appeal lies in its honest portrayal of the struggles of adolescence and its timeless exploration of identity, loss, and the search for meaning. While some may criticize Holden's self-destructive behavior and his constant bitterness, others see him as a symbol of the disillusionment that many people experience as they confront the harsh realities of life. His story speaks to anyone who has ever felt out of place or unsure of their future, and his journey resonates with readers who are searching for authenticity in a world that often feels fake or superficial. In conclusion, The Catcher in the Rye is a deeply personal and emotional novel that continues to captivate readers with its raw portrayal of the teenage experience. It challenges readers to confront their own assumptions about adulthood, identity, and the struggles of growing up. The themes of innocence, loss, and authenticity are as relevant today as they were when the book was first published, making it a timeless classic. If you haven't read this novel yet, I highly recommend it for its emotional depth and unique perspective on life. It's a book that can leave you thinking long after you've turned the last page. I hope you found this review insightful and thought-provoking. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more book reviews. I'd love to hear your opinions on The Catcher in the Rye and other books you'd like me to review in the future. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on other fascinating book reviews. See you in the next video.